Combat, without any doubt, is one of the most important things when you develop a game. If you think about it, probably most of the games you played involved some kind of combat. But why is it so important? Combat gives players clear goals and establishes opponents, and gives clear indication of what players have succeeded and where they failed. Even though combat is not primary focus of my game, not as much as a storytelling and exploration, I still want to make it feel rewarding and fun because it builds tension and keep player engaged when they explore the world and unravel the story. So let's start with how I want to move my enemies around. I want them to move towards the player and chase after him when he flees. There is a simple method to do that with Vector 2, Move Towards. It's not perfect since enemies would get stuck on walls and after some time they would just merge into one super enemy. Oh, and by the way, at the end of the video I have a small surprise for you, so keep watching. So for Pathfinding I will be using A-Star Pathfinding Project Pro made by Aaron Granberg. It's paid package, but it's the only one I will be using in this game. It saved me a lot of time and it performs pretty well. I've set everything up and Pathfinding is done. Now we can focus on enemy attacks. I want to make all my enemies feel unique, so let's get to work. I made this skeleton first. He's just a simple guy with axe. When you get too close, he will hit you in the head. Archer was really funny to make because I couldn't get my head wrapped around the fact when I should spawn the arrows, which led into things like this happen. Anyways, Archer will keep his distance and when you get close he will try to move away from you. He's pretty good at it, so you might not always hit him. But when you get really close, he pulls out his knife and stabs you. It may not look like it, but he is a pretty tough guy. Trust me. Especially when there are axe guys chasing you. I've said previously that Vector 2 Move Towards is not good enough for me. Well, for certain situations it's not as bad as it may look. For example, it's pretty useful when you want to make homing bullets. And mages cast homing bullets. I'm really proud of this mage skeleton. Not only his hat is cool, but his behavior turned out very well. He casts spell that follows player for a certain amount of time. I've made his stuff slowly glow more and more when he casts, so player knows when to run away. And after a successful attack, he emits a burst of particles. When I was adding particles, I thought that it would be really cool if those magic particles had a little bit of light too. I've started digging and I made a huge discovery. There is an option to do that in particle system itself, but 2D is not supported yet. But I kept looking and found a script provided by Unity team that attach lights to particles. It's pretty cool, so I leave you guys a link to the forum post about it in the pinned comment. Alright, but let's get back to Mage. With each cast, his energy is racing, and when he reaches some point, he spawns a wave of demonic bats that explode on impact, with a player dealing significant amount of damage. His last ability is AoE damage. When player is too close, he spawns 4 missiles flying around him, and when player is in their range, they deal damage over time. But I promised you a surprise later on in the video. So I'm planning to make small demos in the near future which you could download and go through a small dungeon and just check the new stuff. Nothing big, just 10 or 15 minutes of gameplay for you to check out the game and have some fun. It will be available for download on my Discord server, so make sure you join to not miss a chance, since those will be time limited events. If you didn't see previous devlog, then check it out. And make sure to like and subscribe if you liked the video. For now that's all. Thanks for watching, Kenmi out.